Hey guys, so I finally decided to bite the bullet. Been dreaming about this car ever since like the first one came out. Even though I didn't like the very first one, it's too sporty for me. Uh, but I've been following the company for a while. I am finally in a position, where I can actually afford it. Didn't want to get it before when I couldn't. So I figured make a little video. I'm gonna try to document everything. So, and so let me access my order here and I'll show you guys what I chose. So maybe, hopefully, you'll help somebody else. I actually got two products. One's the Powerwall. It's actually the Powerwall 2, but it doesn't show number 2 over here, but it is. You can see this is the new style. And here is my Model S. So let's click View Product here. And let's, come on, is it going to be today? There it is. So let me go into this spec and I'll walk you guys through. So one of the very first decisions you got to make, and by the way, buying this car, it's all about freaking decisions. You have to make decisions about everything. It's both, a blessing and a curse. I've been following the forums and be getting educated about it. Also, instead of taking a 5-minute test drive, I decided to rent one and drive it around for a little bit, for a couple of days. Much better than just 5-minute, 10-minute test drive, and then decide to spend all this money in a car. To me, it's a lot of money. But here it is. I picked the blue one. I was gonna pick white, but I already have a white Kia Optima hybrid. I guess you can call it, that was like a stepping stone to full electric, full EV experience. So I went with the hybrid a couple of years ago. It's really good. I mean, $20 in gas. I can go for 600 plus miles. So, it's decent fuel economy, but I think it's like 40, 42 miles per gallon. It's not, obviously it's not a Tesla, but, it's a stepping stone, like I said. But then, I wanted the full experience of an electric car, never having to buy gas again, and all that. So here's what I chose. The blue Model S, and I'll go into the reasons why I chose Model S versus X. But first, I chose the base model. My commute is about 20 miles, maybe like 30 both ways. So I don't need like a really lot of range. I mean, obviously a lot of range is nice, but also costs a lot of money. So this is, you can call this the poor man's Tesla, if there's such a thing. But yeah, this is the poor man's Tesla, which is the cheapest base model. So then, of course, there's upgrades. The deep blue metallic paint, that's extra $1,000. They went away with the panoramic roof, the panel roofs. They have some roofs and glass roofs, so I chose glass roof. I actually chose panoramic roof, but they're in the middle of transition, so they're nice and just updated to the glass roof, or maybe they're just changing the name. No, I think that there's a difference. The panel roof has a bar over here in the middle, and the glass roof doesn't. So also went with the default wheels, which is the 19 inches. You can upgrade it to the 21. They cost a lot more money. They also spend a lot more electricity. So they're not very economic, but they do look really nice. So I decided against that. That wasn't an option that I needed. I chose the gray next generation seats, as you can see over here. And that was extra $2,500. Also the wood decor, I chose the matte version. And this is included, and the black headliner. White gets dirty, and kids do. I just have one, but he's a teenager, but still, he'll make a mess. If I'm actually worried about these seats, people might make a mess on the seats, but hopefully not. Supercharge enable, which is awesome, and unlimited. It's only completely free, unlimited superchargers only, I think until the end of the year, beginning of next year. So that was another factor that I made me decide to buy it now. And I'll go into that why I chose to buy it now as well a little later. I chose the enhanced autopilot, so that's another $5,000 for that. But if you're gonna have a Tesla, you gotta have autopilot. It's not really, you can't leave that out. You can, but I don't recommend. Also chose the full self-driving capability, and this was a struggle because you pay it for it now or you pay it for it later. So you pay it now, it's like $3,000. You pay it later, it's gonna be $4,000. And now or later, this one you're not gonna be using it for at least another year, maybe 2 years. But I figure better pay it for it now. That way it's built into the payment and all that. So, all right. So I chose that. Then we have the premium upgrade package. I actually wanted that. I like the interior to be a little nicer, and there's also like the biohazard whatever gimmick, but it's basically what do you call a HEPA filter or a HEPA filter? I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's probably a HEPA filter. So it comes with that. Didn't choose the premium sound because it's basically the same. It's not the same, but the regular sound is really good already. So I didn't need the premium sound. This one here I really didn't choose, but they have to add it in there. And then I got a referral code, which I recommend to anyone thinking of buying one. Get a referral code. You can use mine if you want, or anybody else's. There's a bunch of people. And I think you get if you get like 7 of them, they give you like a free Powerwall or something like that, which is really good. And at one point over there, they had if you get like 10, or the first person to get 10 get a free car. So that was really nice. But Jorn got it. I don't know, Jorn? I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but it's really cool podcast or blog, whatever you want to call it. So after the tax credit, this is how much my car is going to cost. Without it, that's how much it's going to cost. Yet another reason why I wanted to order now is because of the tax credit that's also expiring. So I wanted to be able to use that. I mean, $7,500, let's face it, it's a sizable discount. So those are my choices. And so I'll go a little bit into why I chose what I chose. First of all, I think it's the perfect time to buy a Tesla. Meaning supercharger is free right now. Also, the new cars are coming with Autopilot 2.0 instead of Autopilot 1.0. So version 2.0, it's capable of fully autonomous, I was going to say flight, it's fully autonomous driving. And because of that, right, that combination of free supercharger and Autopilot 2.0, I think these cars are going to be, they will depreciate less. I mean, every car will depreciate, but these ones, I think, the ones you're, if you get it now is like November 28, 2016. So if you get it now, it's a good time to get it because you still get the supercharger, you still get the free tax credit, and you still get the latest stack, which is the Autopilot 2 with full self-driving. So I think like a few years from now, people will be looking for these cars because they do have the self-driving capability, and they can run out all day long, and you can supercharge for free. So those are the reasons that I chose now. Now let's go back here into my Tesla, and let's pretend I won the lotto and I'm gonna buy another one. Actually, I am gonna buy another one, but not now. Don't have any money right now. But because I just bought this one. But so, right now you can reserve the Model S. You can now order the the Model 3. You can now order the Model 3. But so, when you're going to order, these are your choices. So kind of a hybrid SUV. Actually, I really wanted to choose this one. And I'll go into why I didn't. Like I said, I'm 6'4". I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm 6'4". So I'm a pretty tall guy. So this car would be better suited for me. However, What's not better suited is the price. The price is certainly not better suited for me. So if we go here, custom order, because that's the only kind of order you can do. I don't even know what they call it. Custom. And there's a few less choices on the Model X versus Model S. But I'll pick out the choices that I picked for my Model S. So just go here and configure pretty much the same thing that I did for my, the wheels are a little bit bigger on this guy by default, so it's a 20-inch, but that's what I chose on mine. Also the interior, no longer you can choose, the seats separate, they're prepackaged. So these are the options that you have, and they're not, there's only one here that I like, to be honest with you, and it's this one here. The rest I think is silly. Like, oh, this is silly. But this one, so this will be the option that I would pick. So if you go here in the cash price, so, the base model, right, which is a 75, it's not a 60. And by the way, the 60 and 75, they actually have the same battery. It's just that when you buy a 60, the software limits you to charging only to 60 kilowatts an hour. Only to 60 kilowatts instead of 75. But the battery is actually 75. But if you get a 75, you're not supposed to charge 100% anyways, so you end up getting the same range as a 60. But when you're going like long distances, you can actually charge 100%, and that will give you, a little extra range there. So this one is 237, and let me just duplicate here, and I'll show you. They should have the differences, but they don't. So let me go here, custom order, Model S, and then we can see the differences there. In case I mess up. So it's 210 estimated, and this one here, it is 237. So it's, about 30 miles extra, which is not bad. Top speed, it's 130. It's not as fast as the Model S. As you can see, this one takes six seconds just from 0 to 60, which is still pretty fast for crossover / SUV. This one takes 5.5 seconds. So, still a little faster, and the battery is a little bit bigger. So let's choose this option here. So you can see now the price already. I'm at 89 grand. Mine is 82. That's without choosing all the extras. So this will be the 5-seat interior, and then I'll pick the same thing that I picked, which is the enhanced autopilot, which you definitely want that. That's 5 grand. So now we're up to 94 already. I'll pick also the full self-driving capability, because that's what I chose in the other one. Now we're up to 97. The premium upgrade package, which, like the S, 102. So as you can see, the only thing, this comes with our suspension. You cannot remove it. It's impossible to remove it. It's there. But now we're 102. So that's about 20 grand more, and everything else, leave it off here. And it's 20 grand more than the Model S with the same capabilities. And we can go here and configure really quick, just like the one I picked. So it's the glass roof, and then gray seats, and the black, and also this one. Okay. So these are the choices that I chose. And autopilot. Premium, you get, the HEPA air filter, like I said. You get, LED fog lights, and, a bunch of other little things which I like. Power lift gate with power trunk. I did not choose the smarter suspension. I drove one even that, it was just fine. And we're in Florida too, so it's not like we have like a bunch of hills. Didn't choose that. So as you can see now here, it's 84. But then you have discounts and stuff. And the price went up. So when I got it was $2,000 less. So I paid 82 for. Now the price of the 60 went up at 2,000. That's why it's 84. So I'm already getting a car that actually costs more, which is nice. So let me go a little bit into the reason why I didn't choose the Model X. So as you can see, the advantages of it, just for me anyways, is really space. Easier to get in and out of, being 6'4" and all that. To be honest with you, I don't like the looks of the Model X. I like the looks of the Model S. This is way more appealing to me than this. This looks more cheapy and not as well designed, and this looks more sporty, futuristic. My kind of car, basically. Not my kind of car. Although the look it's growing on me, front is not too bad. I think we can change pictures here. So the front is not too bad. The side is not too bad, but it is but ugly. And they don't even show like a straight picture from behind, because it is but ugly. The butt is ugly. That's my opinion anyways. But all that being said, eventually I'll probably get one. Hopefully. But that's the main reason is I could not, well, first of all, I couldn't afford the extra 20 grand. And then, and I couldn't justify it to myself either. 20 grand, I can buy another car. In fact, I bought my mom a car last year. I gave it to her for Christmas, and I paid less than 20 grand, brand new. It was a Toyota Camry. So it's basically the price of another car, normal, popular car, I guess you can say. So I couldn't justify that price increase just for a little bit more of room, leg room and stuff like that, headroom, and the looks of it being SUV, kind of a SUV and stuff, and it's slightly larger battery, but I just couldn't. So I went with the Model S, and so let's go back to my car over here, and it should be coming soon. Can't wait. Actually, they says delivery hopefully will come this year by December. They're trying to get it out as many as possible. Hopefully that will be the case, because that's what I want, for Christmas. Their site's really slow as well. I wonder if they're doing maintenance or it's just maybe too many people ordering them, but I don't think that's the case. But estimated delivery window, as you can see here, is December, early January. So that is when it's supposed to, I'm supposed to get it. Supposedly they'll be making it December 5th. That's when they'll start making it. And then a week or two to deliver here to Florida. So if you need that $1,000 discount, you can use this referral link here, and I'll paste it in the in the comments or in the description. That way you have it. And I can't wait basically to get my new car. So let me know if you guys like this video. I'm gonna be doing a lot more when I get it. It's going to be like a learning experience. There's a lot about this car. It's a little slightly different. I got to teach myself how to drive. It'll be slightly different as well. And they have what they call like a one pedal driving type of thing, because you let go of the accelerator and regains the battery, so it acts like a brake. It's like engine braking, except it doesn't have an engine. It has a motor, but it's a motor braking. And yeah, that's it. So I've got green fever. My dogs are going crazy because people are coming home. And, and the reason I say I got green fever, because after I got the Tesla, went ahead and got Powerwall as well. And now I'm thinking about putting my reservation for a Model 3, which should be ready in the next year or, the year after that. But this is the Powerwall. It's going to go in the garage. It's going to work with our solar panels. I have over 10 kilowatt of solar installed on the roof. It goes right into it, fills up the battery. You can use the battery to fill out the Tesla or run the rest of the house. So collect solar energy during the day, and then at night, use it. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like, subscribe, and take care.